Hey everybody, are you ready for some football? Yep, we got American football in Russia. So I'm out here at the practice facility for the North Legion team. They're just doing their twice a week practices at a facility not too far from the stadium where they play their games. Anyways, fun time talking to the guys, and got a chance to catch up with the coach. It's a fantastic event, and 12-team league of American football in Russia. History of it goes back all the way to the Soviet times, actually. So we'll get you some info on that and follow along. All right, so I'm here with Vasily, the head coach of the North Legion team, and we're getting ready to start practice, but I wanted to catch up with them to talk a little bit about Saturday's game. It was a pretty dramatic finish, and so wanted to get his thoughts and learn a little bit more about the football league here in Russia. So Vasily, thanks for joining us. Tell me about Saturday's game. What were your thoughts?
14-3. Bad starts for Legion, but keep fighting and crush them. It's easy.
You really were winning the first half at the line of scrimmage. You're winning. Just a couple big mistakes on the muff punt and on the interception that went back for a score or near score. So it was just those little mistakes, and once those got ironed out, it seemed like you guys came back and just did what you guys do, and that worked out for you.
First of all, it's just our first game on the season, so a lot of mistake with the muffs, all this stuff. But we'll look much better on trenches, O-line, D-line. Just to keep doing what we're doing good, okay? We got good defensive line, like Eagles. So just keep pounding, and it's work.
Let's talk about, you got the defending champions of the league, as I understand, coming up in the next game. Is that correct? Okay. All right. So tell me about what you guys have planned for that game.
It's the best football team in Russia for the last probably 5-6 years. So it's good organization with all все механизмы работают хорошо. It will be a good game, but it's the beginning of the season. We try to do our best. We'll see how it's work. But still, it's a long season, so we got to be ready for playoff and make chance for. We can look for this game like a chance to get better for next game. So obviously, Sparta is a better football team right now. So use him as a шаг вперед.
Taken away from the games themselves, tell me a little bit about the league. You mentioned you're an Eagles fan. You mentioned that you'd spent some time at the old vet, and tell me a little bit about the history of the league and of North Legion and your involvement. If you could sum it up in a few words.
Okay, I started football in '92. Okay. So I'm from Moscow, and team's name was Moscow Bears. There's huge players from different sports. We already played for 3 years. We started in Soviet Union in '89. So I'm joined a little bit later. Worked for junior, practice with a youth team. And just to start play football for adults, I play middle linebacker. So I broke my leg on the second snap on the game, and I'm done. Too dangerous,
Absolutely.
So I'm start coaching with the kids. We make Children's League of American Football, including a couple football teams. We travel in the US coaches from Allegheny College, from Philadelphia Eagles, come to Russia to help us, teach us football. So kids grow up. We won Europe Junior Championship We make adult team, Moscow Patriots. So Moscow Patriots, I don't remember, but maybe 12, 12-time national champions in Russia. Used to be, it's like we play in Europe much more games what we play in Russia. For example, some years we play like 2 games in Russia and 3 in US. You know, but it was good boost for us. Boost. So national champions, it's like you know, second quarter we start our second string quarterback, second string offense, defense. Third quarter we move our offensive line to defensive line, just for have fun, all this stuff. There's no real competitions here in Russia, but probably 10 years ago, different football programs in Russia from different cities starting grow up, and I moved St. Petersburg in 2011 and worked with almost with the same team.
How do you prepare as a coach? Do you just study American football? Do you watch tapes? Do you study theory? I mean, in my experience, Russian athletes and Russian coaches are very into theory, history, and we'll say we call it the X's and O's of the game. So how do you do that as a coach?
I have opportunity to learn from the best. I mean, we got training coaches from Philadelphia Eagles, from Division One. I've spent 1 season in college in U.S. We've been in Eagles training camp. We able to go to meetings with the team, and I can say I'm learned something useful from Eagles because it's very high level football. So we just I play pool with the punters and kickers, Akers and Sean Landetta. You remember his play? So
yeah.
I play pool with these guys after special team meetings because it was too hard for me, honestly. NFL, it's a different planet. It's Allen's football. So we're not ready, but some high schools, I have opportunity to learn in U.S. So coaches who start now, for example, 10 years ago, they grew up and locally grew up. So I don't watch nothing special in YouTube for football. Maybe some. For example, when I'm a defensive guy, so but when I move in St. Petersburg, I try to work with the offense too. So I put videotape from Oregon Ducks, Urban Meyer, Chip Kelly offense.
Yeah.
So and learn a lot. Download playbooks, all this stuff. But I have good background to catch up. What does it mean? Okay. What about this offense? I'm learned from Urban Meyer and Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Time in Florida State. No, Florida. So on that time, yes, I'm learned football in internet, but I have a good background,
Right.
And now it's too much information on YouTube right now, but
So do you think that as far as the Russian players go, is the focus more on technique or on the X's and O's and play design and game design, or is it just depend on the individual?
it's individual. I mean, some teams, like for example, Sparta, I will never try practice like they do. They play full speed, all practice. Okay, with the tackles, all this stuff. They got deep roster. I don't have deep roster. I can do tackle drills, live tackles on our practice. I just can't do it because we have like 35 players, Sparta and Spartak, and our Moscow team with big rosters can do it. We can't. So I would say my preparation, it's more X and O's. You know, I don't have a time to teach quarterback properly because practice is not every day. It's a hobby for all players. Sometimes they come for practice, sometimes not. And you can see by моя борода белая на самом деле. Yeah, and I know exactly.
Я тоже.
Exactly. I'm just waiting for 2 weeks. Try it. So I know exactly day when I start. Why? You know, and right now I'm more. Я больше хочу, чтобы игроки получали удовольствие. Okay, win or lose, it's important. When you win, you're happy. But for more important for me right now, it used to be not even close. We gotta win, whatever. Okay, but now I wanna players smile during the game and after the game, no matter what.
It is a hobby, and it's a physical hobby.
I understand this kind of philosophy will never be on the top, but it's okay. Fun is fun. Okay, let's Patrick Mahomes get serious on the game.
And we do like Patrick Mahomes. Please take care of Patrick Mahomes. So another quick question for you then is it is a hobby. It's a physical toll. How often do players go down? I mean, I played high school football. I played youth football. Stopped after high school. But it's a brutal sport. You're feeling it for days after the game. And as a man, as you get older, those pains last just a little bit longer, especially if this isn't your full-time thing. So how tough is it to keep players healthy?
I don't know. I'm retiring after second step. That's not my problem. I mean, yeah, of course it's time. Of course a lot of injuries, some injuries happen. Torn ligaments, all this stuff. It's a football, it's a contact sport. So when I talk with the young players, I would say let's play for 27 years old and done. Find good job, be successful outside football, and come back as a coach or as a player too. But it's a lot of kids dreaming about NFL. It's a good dream. I understand this, but come on, go to school, get education first. Even for U.S. players.
Oh, it's a big dream for U.S. players. Yeah.
And I know all this story about retiring after 2 seasons as a bankrupt. Get education, find job, and hobby after this, family, all this stuff. So it's a lot of changes in my head about. Used to be, like, I can see gold. I don't care. Broke your hand, let's go play. I was stupid.
Well, I did notice at the game last Saturday, all the families and the kids running around afterwards, and so a lot of these guys are family guys, and that was really kind of cool to see. Much like you would see at if they're playing softball or baseball as adults in the U.S. And to be honest, I have never seen an adult league for full contact in football in the U.S. It's like if you didn't make it to college, or once you're done with college, that's it, paka, you're done, and now you're playing flag football or something.
Exactly. I'm sure you got some semi-pro team or stuff like that, but you have opportunity to play in high school, middle school, PV, high school, college, even Division 3. It's still good football.
Right.
It's a great football. I played Mountain Union. We played against Mountain Union. It's a good school.
Yeah.
I mean, even Russians know who is Mountain Union. Allegheny Gutters. So.
All right. Well, I won't take any more of your time, Coach. I appreciate you spending a little bit of your day with us. And hopefully, during the course of the season, if you're willing, we'll try to catch up with you again and get your thoughts on the league, the season, and so on.
No problem, with a pleasure.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Go Eagles. Thank you.
Hey, thanks. Following the sit-down interview with Vasya, we stuck around for the rest of practice. And as Vasya had mentioned, most of the practice was spent on schemes and some drills, and there was little to no contact. The players were extremely receptive and attentive to feedback and instruction from the coaches. Vasya even invited me to help out a bit during some of the read option drills, thankfully at half speed. Perhaps the best part of the evening was having the chance to chat with Vasya a bit more during practice, and he shared some of his background, ideas, and experiences with football in the U.S. He understands how fortunate he was to be able to participate in so many programs with U.S. football teams at the college and even the NFL level, and he conveyed his positive impressions of the culture and of many of these organizations such as Mount Union University and Allegheny College. He also shared some stories of hanging out with Eagles players after meetings and practice when he was able to observe the team while he was in the U.S. Of course, he is a big Eagles fan and ribbed me quite a bit about my Kansas City Chiefs. Just as he stressed in the interview, Vasya has no illusions about Russian players getting the chance to play professionally in the U.S., and neither do the players. To them, this is fun and it's sport, which helps them keep in shape, and they just enjoy playing a game that they love. Players and coaches all stress the importance of education, career, and family above all else. Nonetheless, they do take football seriously. I think my biggest takeaway from time with Vasya and the team is how the sport transcends other, more political issues, and how warmly they welcome me. To me, Vasya's shared experience with Americans in football reinforces my belief that dialogue and interaction works. The more time Russians and Americans spend together, the more we realize our common passions in life and how they far exceed our differences. That will wrap it up for this episode. Stay tuned for more American football in Russia as we cover games from our team, North Legion. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also, let us know in the comments what you think. Good, bad, or indifferent, your opinion matters to us. If you'd like to support the channel, please visit our Buy Me a Cup of Coffee or Boosty pages, which are linked in the description. Your support goes a long way in helping us produce more content, improve our gear and resources, and subsequently improve our content. Anyways, have a fantastic day. Ya kolobok, пока.